Your words. You don't need to be a statesman for your words to have authority, power and meaning. For your words matter because your words represent you as well as your thoughts and your ideas. Your voice is not an echo, and by using your voice, you will find it. Our words impact our lives, whether those words are words of hope or of despair, of confidence or of cowardice, of intensity or of lethargy. As inert as each word may seem when read in a dictionary, in each one there is life, there is meaning, and there is strength. Study words and learn to use them effectively, for you will build your life upon the words that you read, the words you hear, and the words that you speak. So be aware that when you use the words at your disposal, you're faced with countless defining choices, and the way people will feel after having heard you will depend on the choices you make. If you want to scare them, they will remember those terrifying feelings. If you want to make them feel thankful, you will sculpt your words in order to generate feelings of gratitude. Similarly, you can use your words to encourage, uphold, support, motivate, excite, and drive people. Yes, indeed, you can even use your words to give them hope. Remember that your words are like torrents of water being gurgled out onto a sea of gravel. It takes very little time for that water to flow down to the soil below, where it will slowly seep away and disappear. And like the water, the echoing sounds of your words will soon have stopped being heard, for your words once uttered are gone. However, each and every piece of gravel within the vastness of the reach of your voice will remain wet for a long, long time, for your words, just like the water, will cling onto the outer surfaces of each person listening to you. But more than that, for just as the water will permeate each stone to its inner core, so will your words sink in to envelop and permeate their inner beings. What will remain after the flow of your words will have dried up will be the feelings that the words that you used will have left behind them. People will remember how you made them feel. Whether they cherish those feelings or not depends entirely on you and your choice of words. Consider the words in your heart. Consider the thoughts, ideas and hopes that you keep deep within yourself. Inside your mind, you'll find a spaghetti of intermingled ideas, a hairball of conflicts and possibilities, each strand of spaghetti having neither a start nor an end. And let's face the fact that inside ourselves, not all ideas are creative, good, honest or honorable. Right along modesty, you could find a strand of spaghetti called pride. And interwoven with the thought of helping are ideas of abuse. Consider how often people hide behind a facade of benevolence, a veneer that looks good on the surface, but one that serves to camouflage their greed for money, power, or other lustful endeavors. Yes, it's true that our pools of thoughts are as vast as oceans, and the diversity of possibilities is seemingly endless. However, with the gift of thought comes another very important and necessary tool with which we manage this arsenal of thoughts. This tool, which in itself is a monumental gift, is the gift of choice. You see, thoughts, although like spaghetti that has the ability to intermingle with other thoughts at will, They can also be likened to plants that grow when watered and wither when ignored. And this is where choice comes in. You have been given the gift of choice. You can make, and you have made, many selections of thoughts that you want to give primary attention to. And those choices have served as the water that nourished the plants of thoughts that you chose to grow and harvest. Those thoughts are what brought you here today, wherever it is that you are in your life. I have a question here. Why is it that if today's topic is all about words, why am I spending so much time speaking of our thoughts? Well, it's simple, really. Consider the fact that we normally and regularly speak of the things that we spend our time thinking about, and as a result, we are known by our words, particularly if those words are backed by actions. By the words that we speak, people get an idea of the things that have importance in our lives and the things that we spend time thinking about. Feel the intensity of your thoughts and speak what you feel. For if you do that, you will also feel what you speak. Speak with courage, conviction, and purpose. Find ways to express the inexpressible depths of your thoughts. Sculpt your words with care and send them off as gifts to your listeners. Now, silence, on the other hand, silence is powerful and incites responses. So the screaming power of silence should never be underestimated nor ignored. It should also not be disturbed unless by words that outperform the unspoken words of silence. There should be no mediocrity in the words that you use. Replace explanations and demonstrations with inspiration. Be single-mindedly committed to your words and let the fire in your eyes testify to that passion. Involve your listeners emotionally and they will remember the way you made them feel. That is the only true test of whether your words mattered or died. Great intellectual minds may attempt to calculate, analyze, and dissect your words, but your goal is not to impress those that have fooled themselves into the belief that they are among the elite of society. For that is just a fallacy based on pointless vanity. Your goal is to reach the inner ear of your listeners. Your goal is to make a difference to those who want to listen. Your goal is to be true to your beliefs, your feelings, and your responsibilities. You need to personify inspiration for those that need and want to be inspired. Remember that your world has waited for you for a long, long time. It wants to hear you speak. Finally, as we close, please remember that I am not your inspiration. For even though my words might have inspired you, your inspiration is something that you feel deep inside the recesses of your soul. Remember that the rhythm of inspiration you feel beating within your heart belongs to you, and it is something that you own. It is a feeling of certainty and conviction in your own abilities. What I am is just a catalyst that has helped you to feel the pulse of inspiration that is within you. Take note of that burning desire within you and recognize your flame of inspiration. Now, if you have found that my words are instrumental as a catalyst to set your inspiration ablaze, well, then all you need to do is keep listening to these and other of my words to keep your fires of inspiration flaring. However, bear in mind, there are millions of other sources of inspiration out there, and that I am not the only catalyst for you. Find the catalyst that sparks and sets your inspiration alight. Find your catalyst, the catalyst that sparks and fuels the flames of your inspiration, and use that catalyst to keep that fire burning within you, and then act according to the convictions that grow out of your inspiration. And in closing, please remember how much good you could be doing by sharing this video with all your friends on all your various social media platforms, because by doing that you'll be sharing the source of your inspiration with them, so they too may be inspired to excel. Also, please like my video, subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell so as to ensure that you get notified each time I post yet another recording from my library. Once again, this is me. This is Michelle. Keep well, stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao.